see here. Channel, make sure this is going. There it is. Alrighty. Almost forgot to close my window. Okay, there we go. Alright, welcome back. Let's see what today's text is. Natasha. Awesome. Alright, I guess we can continue on with the mission. Let's do companion missions today. That would be nice. Let's see. Let's do this one.
Come on! Think of something!
Bronya.
Thank you for inviting me. I'll be able to get away from the complexities of politics here. Being surrounded by these beautiful stars, it's such a joy. Although we've been through so much together, I actually know very little about the Astral Express. I'd like to start visiting more frequently if the opportunity arises. Thank you. Hopefully I'll have more time to get to know the crew. I really enjoy staring out into the universe. What a vast, mesmerizing, romantic view. I hope that one day the children of Belobog will have the same opportunity to witness the stars up close. Please don't mind me. Feel free to go about your business. I think I'll stay here and enjoy the view a while longer.
Oh, back so soon? It must be difficult for Asta. Being the lead researcher isn't easy. As soon as the Legion exits stage right, in comes the gossip. How does that saying go again? Greet enemies outside with a smile, greet enemies inside with a sword. Such is the Herda company culture. Herda doesn't really have anything to do with it. I'm afraid wherever you find people, you find gossip of some variety. Are you thinking of getting involved? Well, while these rumors have nothing to do with us, they do concern the reputation of young Asta. And turning a blind eye is not the way of the Nameless. Solving a matter like this won't be difficult. Predictably, the crowd cares more about the drama than the facts. Stopping the rumors from brewing is more important right now than laying out the truth. And it's better to unearth the source of the rumors directly than to painstakingly try to refute them one by one. No, that's not what I meant. I have a friend. They say there isn't a single piece of station gossip she doesn't know about. First of all, it's not me. Secondly, I don't make friends just for the sake of gossip. It's just that my friend is pretty amazing, and I think you might be able to extract some information from her. Let's see. Right now, she's probably slacking off somewhere outside the department. I don't know her real name, but she calls herself Gossip Monger.
Nice.
Welcome back. Yes. I intend to participate in the efforts as well.
The annual Express Spring Cleaning? I love tidying rooms. I'll clean everywhere as best I can.
Fun May. A name that's both new and familiar.
Only Hertarium are accepted for payment.
Oh, I don't have any.
People who buy that think smart water raises their IQ.
I can't see anyone slacking off. Maybe Gossip Monger isn't around? The rumors are already circulating. Let's gather some intel first.
Have you heard anything from Gossip Monger? Is the lead researcher really that corrupt? Who exactly is this whistleblower?
Hey, aren't you off work today?
I couldn't not come in after checking my phone. Days off aren't as juicy as gossip.
Well, too bad. I haven't seen Gossip Monger this morning. You should rest up and wait for more news.
Oh, you're right.
Why are you still here? Didn't your department call you to prepare for the emergency operation?
No. I just sneaked out for a little while. What are the odds?
I got a group message 2 minutes ago saying that something's happened in the special purpose lab. Somebody's trapped. The security department's blocked off the area around the entrance.
The special purpose lab? Then wouldn't Pamela, I mean, Gossipmonger, be...
Most likely. No wonder she's not here right now.
The walkways around the Special Purpose Lab have been temporarily closed off. Please keep your distance. I'm afraid this is a live situation. It's too dangerous. Wait. Brother Arlen told me about you. If you insist on going, then I wish you the best of luck. Be safe.
Just that's right.
You're Brother Arlen's friend. The security department received information about sightings of Legion remnants in the vicinity. However, we just confirmed that there are monsters here that have never been seen before. The security department sectioned off the area immediately, but we lost contact with some people. Did Arlen ask you to investigate? Great. I've made some new discoveries. Did you see it? Look, it seems like the rumors about the station are true. There are Stellaron traces here.
Good luck figuring that out. All I know is that monsters have destroyed the power supply installations here. The elevator is out of commission, so the people stuck on the floor below can't make it up.
Maybe you can help us restart the central elevator?
There are plenty of backup power sources in the storage zone. Right opposite, if I remember right.
As soon as we can restart the power supply, we can get this elevator working and rescue everyone.
Locked and loaded.
Time for some swordplay! Ha! You still deny your sins? They're clear as day. I shall judge you for the 10 lords.
Don't worry, this one's on me.
So, you in the mood for another beating?
You don't know how serious this is.
Don't worry, this one's on me. Run faster!
You've arrived.
Remember this. When it's time to shoot,
Nice like a good brew. Full-bodied and sweet. My friends, indulge yourself.
Practice is over. Swords descend! You still deny your sins? They're...
all of you stand still. There's no reasoning with you bunching. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave. Remember this. When it's time to shoot, quit yapping.
Shift the balance. So, how many of my moves can you block? Strike with heart! Give it up. Blade in flight! The 10 Lords' favor grants victory. Yield. Time for some swordplay! You don't know how serious this is.
Don't worry, this one's on me. Run faster!
That's all you've got. How's this taste?
I'm guessing that wasn't free. Waiting in line for a bullet?
Let's kick things off with you!
By the will of the 10 Lords. The 10 Lords decree, hereby ordained. The 10 Lords' favor grants victory.
Well, did you find the backup power source? Thank goodness you're here. Give me a moment. I'll get... All right, you can use it now. Be safe.
Help! Somebody help! Wait, the elevator is here.
We lost sight of Pamela. There's a terrifying monster over there. We didn't dare to go over on our own. Please save her. We'll take the elevator up.
Please!
Ah.
Practice is over. Swords descend! Ha! You still deny your sins? Recount your sins.
So, you in the mood for another beating?
The 10 Lords' favor grants victory.
Oh, holy mackerel, you scared the stars out of me. You took your time. That's right. I'm the one you're looking for. Of course. Not only did I know you were coming, but I also know why. You want to know who Richard Know-It-All from the Heritor Group is, don't you? If I didn't even know that, could I really call myself Gossip Monger? I'm a businesswoman, and we play by our own rules. If you want the scoop, you have to pay the price. Certainly not. I have a very clear notion of how much different favors cost. I don't have any particular hobbies. I do indulge in a little tittle-tattling here and there, not to mention admiring of a certain scientist. And now here you are, vanquishing monsters left, right, and center. I heard you're with the Astral Express. How fortunate. As it happens, I'm a huge fan of Himiko. An amalgamation of beauty and brains. The epitome of a graceful and gentle scientist. Can you help me take a high-def, portrait photo of Himiko smiling? Please? Make sure you capture her electrifying smile. The one that stuns people into a trance. That 1,000,000-volt smile. I appreciate young, brave, talented people like yourself. A superbly beautiful, dazzling, electrifying portrait shot of Himiko in exchange for the secret behind Richard Know-It-All. Send the picture over when you have it. I'm always fair when it comes to haggling.
Hey! Thanks for the invite. I'm so excited! This view isn't something you see every day. So, you guys travel across the galaxy and journey through space like this every day? That's so cool. No wonder everyone on the Express is so knowledgeable. Huh? Not like you to be modest. I've yet to experience it myself. But no one in their right mind would turn down a chance to journey through space. Boarding the Express is just one small step. I don't know if I'll ever get the chance to travel the depths of the universe. After all, I did promise Branya and Nat that I'd continue to protect the underworld and help rebuild Belobog. Still, I bet there's still a chance for kids like Hook and Clara, right? Who knows? Maybe they'll be able to represent Belobog as it returns to the arms of the universe.
Oh, it's been a while. Did Pom Pom call you back? The Astral Express needs periodic cleaning and maintenance. It's home to the whole crew, after all. Let's take good care of it. Oh, it's been a while. The Astral
You know, I'm most jealous of people who have houses to live in.
Did you find Gossipmonger? What did she say? I knew she was weird. There are many types of friend. She's the type you can only stay friends with if you never meet her. It's okay. It's just a picture. I don't mind. Go ahead.
Oh.
Let me see. Hey, you're pretty good.
Huh? What are you taking pictures of? Why do you sound so nervous all of a sudden? Suspicious.
I didn't expect to see you here. Didn't you say you were really busy?
I am. The Legion has only just retreated. The station is in absolute shambles. Now any progress in rebuilding things has been ruined by the reappearance of the Fragmentum.
Oh. An active Stellaron is rarely a cause for celebration. What did Herta say about the Fragmentum's appearance?
You know what she's like. It's like nothing's happened. She's just sitting back and giving orders. If there's time later, I want to talk to you both in more detail about this. You're the Fragmentum experts, after all.
Anytime.
I need to go. Someone's taken my family encryption key. You know, the one I used to withdraw my allowance? I need to get to the bottom of it.
That might be the whistleblower's so-called evidence. Looks like you don't have much time to lose.
Doesn't fit Gossipmonger's descriptions. She said, a young man with black-rimmed glasses and a slanted fringe.
Take this maintenance report of yours and look it over again. You need to count the zeros yourself. That goes without saying. And here. What the heck is a small stuffed animal shark for emotional support? This kind of stuff is in storage?
Welcome to the station.
Doesn't fit Gossipmonger's descriptions. She said, a young man with black-rimmed glasses and a slant...
And you are? And you are? Oh, well done. You found me. So, you're here about the lead researcher's corruption. Anything for a good story, huh? I don't get it. You people live your lives for gossip. Wouldn't it be better to apply that drive to your research? Madame Herta would be delighted to see everyone working so hard. What encryption key? Have you been reading too many novels? You think there's some hidden heir on this space station with keys to the family coffers? Less fantasizing, more researching. Got it? All right, you want the scoop? Fine. I've backed it all up anyway. Here, take it. And let it be known that I, Richard Know-It-All, do not spread rumors. This is the receipt. See the title on this purchase order? That's what I call substantive evidence. Of course it is. If I had any doubt, I'd have kept it quiet. I had picked it up a few days ago when I was collecting a package. I saw a few receipts requiring the lead researcher's signature. The security department's head honcho, Arlen, he left pretty quickly when he saw him. We all know he's on her side anyway. So I had a peek, and whoa, she's buying equipment for the space station under her own name. I've got her now. Jeez, do I really have to break it down for you? The space station has its own financial procedures. As long as the purchase is for the space station, no matter how big or small, it has to go through the organizational account using the station's allocated funds. The payer here is her private account. She's totally embezzling station funds for herself. I'm so disappointed, so hurt. She looks like a sweet enough girl, but not only did she fail to repay Madame Herta for promoting her, she even stooped to this. I was so angry, I was shaking. I broke out in a cold sweat. That amount of money? Herself? Who do you think she is? Fleming's daughter? Anyway, now you know everything, so leave me alone. I still need to write a report about this for Madame Herta.
Seems like it's all just a scare. But it's easy to make rumors and hard to dispel them. I better let Asta know.
You can't waste money like this!
This isn't wasting money! The IPC's budget is so stringent and, the process takes so long. By the time my application would have gone through, too much time would have been wasted. Do you know how much hardware was destroyed when the Legion attacked? And how many cables are currently out of order on the station? How is it my fault when I'm spending my own money to solve everyone else's problems? Give my encryption key back.
I won't.
You... Who gave you the right to tell me what to do with my money?
You did!
Well, I might have done that, but this doesn't count as wasting money.
How is it not wasting money? We lost that finding device you bought during the Legion's invasion. All you had to do was check the inventory, and we could have replaced it. Why did you make a new order? And that Starnaut fleet from the last time?
I did make an order, but it didn't go through. I was just trying to improve security measures to make sure attacks like this don't happen again. If the money wasn't spent, then it doesn't count. Anyway... Are you here for something? Please, tell me why you're here. So, you think Richard was the one who stole my encryption key. So he was the one who started the rumors. Huh. That fits.
It feels like she's not surprised.
I'll deal with that immediately. Please don't worry, Miss Asta.
Go. Wait! Leave the encryption key here.
That's a separate issue. We'll talk about the encryption key later.
How can you...
I thought Member 4, Polka Kakamond, had gotten rid of most of the Society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here.
You're back!
Of course! This is a summit between 3 geniuses.
It's a special time. All departments are preparing to welcome distinguished guests from the Genius Society. Madame Ronmei doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her, so I asked the researchers to keep things simple.
I took her to see the portraits of the society members a few days ago. I wanted to have the researchers make one for her as well, but she declined the offer. I don't get it. Whatever, as long as she's happy.
I heard Miss Ronmei likes snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare some traditional desserts from the blue. All of them seemed to tickle her fancy.
Of course! Go find her yourself. She borrowed the phase flame to do some research as soon as she got here. Haven't seen a trace of her since.
Miss Ronmei is the very image of a scholar. I heard she once took a little vacation on a desert planet. By the time she left, she'd miraculously created a boom in the local ecology.
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life helix system. Ronmei is certainly very talented, but she hardly interacts with anyone. She lives like a hermit. Pity. Anyway, what more needs to be said for someone smart enough to become Herta's research partner, Hurry up and head out! Huh? See if you can find her.
I'm not sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time between the master control zone and the railway platform. Maybe you can start your search there.
New message. Hey!
You know, I'm most jealous of people who have houses to live in.
Aren't you going to watch the fight, Zilo? He's defending his championship title.
Ugh, nah, I'll pass. It's not like anyone else has a chance with him around.
You're right about that. I get it if you don't want to join in the fun. It's all the same after a while. Ah, what a rare moment of rest. Maybe I should find a spot to stretch my legs a bit too.
Zila and Oleg. I wonder what they're talking about. I'll go ask them.
Hey, isn't that the Trailblazer? It's been a while since I've seen you around. How you doing?
Hey, Hey, how have your travels been? Thanks to you, things are pretty peaceful around here. The chief and I are getting restless.
Silly girl. Just a few days of hard-earned rest and you're already making it sound like jail time.
Homie? Oh, sheesh. You must have gone through a lot since leaving here.
Sounds like our rustic and friendly community left a good impression on the visitors. Oh, you heard us. We were talking about my student Luca. Oh, you probably haven't met him yet. In short, he's a top-tier fighter in the underworld. He was also doing work for Wildfire before, just not in this town. Oh, right. She hasn't seen Luca defend his championship title before, right? Zila, why don't you take our hero and swing by the Fight Club to show her the match? What? You don't want to?
No, it's just... I'm worried Luca might do something stupid again. How old are you again?
Oh, I remember now. Luca was defending his title once, and Zila was watching in the audience. The opponent for that fight was too weak. They went down with just a few punches. I don't know what got into Luca after that, but he said out loud that he wanted Zila to come up and fight him right there and then.
Why don't we stop there, Chief? I'd rather not relive the moment.
Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, that's what Luca's like. He forgets about himself once he's in the mood. But I trust Luca not to make the same mistake again. So, back to the original suggestion. Are you good to take her to the Fight Club, Zila?
Ugh, fine. I'll take you there.
That's more like it. The more friends, the merrier. I hope you can get along with my favorite student.
Why does Luca always come sneaking back into town like this? I haven't seen him for a while. Hope he's grown up a bit since then.
My friend, looking for a ticket?
It's not what I wanted. Another treasure chest here somewhere.
You know, I'm most jealous of people who have houses to live in.
Ready? Here we go.
But what did I get? Yeah, 100 of those. Don't see anything new. I guess we can do it again. Confirm. Jim Roger bread soda. Nice. just gives me random stuff. Nothing. Nothing. I wonder if I'm supposed to find these. And then they pop up into these displays. That would make sense. Cars there. Jewelry box, like radio. Everything there.
Locked and loaded. Guess you...
Confidence. Nice like a good brew. Full-bodied and sweet. My friends, indulge yourself.
There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
You can't hurt me. A strong adversary. Help me improve. Strike with heart!
Bring it on, Booker. Fire!
It's time.
That's all you've got? It ain't over yet.
The redemption.
Blade in flight!
For your sins.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Waiting in line for...
Execution! You can't hurt me.
Hold your breath.
By the order of the Ten Lords. Execute the Marastruck! No amnesty for the Marastruck. Time for some swordplay. Strike with heart!
All of you stand still. Let's do fair and square. Draw. There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
You could have surrendered.
You've arrived, huh? Step up, let's see ya. Time to mix things up.
I'm guessing that wasn't for free.
Blade in flight!
I've lost my way.
Remember this. When it's time to shoot, quit yapping. Guess who decided to show up?
Shift the balance. Yeah. A strong adversary. Help me improve. Strike with heart.
Waiting in line for a bullet?
Do you admit this?
So, you in the mood for another? How's this taste?
Motor function restored.
Nice like a good brew. Full-bodied and my friends, indulge yourself.
You can't hurt me. So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight!
Bring it on, Booker. Fire! I didn't say I kept the break.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck! You could have surrendered. Strike with heart!
All of you stand still.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
There's no reasoning with you, but there are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
You've arrived, huh? Step up, let's see ya. Time to mix things up.
Motor function restored. Blade in flight! Execution!
So, you in the mood? How's this taste?
Motor function restored. Time for some sword play!
Nice like a good brew. Full-bodied and my friends, indulge yourself.
Strike with heart!
Did it.
Victory by the blade.
But you already told me that. Alright.
Do you want to enter the Forgotten?
Guess who decided to show up? Don't worry, this one's on me.
We have the upper hand. Enough.
You've arrived, huh?
The time is now.
Waiting in line for a bullet.
We have the upper. I'll contain them.
Nice like a good brew, full-bodied and sweet. My friends, indulge yourself.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
All of you stand still. Let's duel. Fair and square. Fire!
Enemy targets detected. This happened.
There's no reasoning with you. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Confidence.
Waiting in line for a bullet? Bring it on, Booker. Throw.
Here's your final reward.
What is it? Are you not feeling well? That's how it is the first time. From now on, all you have to do is enter the Forgotten Hall periodically, and we'll give you an abundant amount of rewards. About me being on the Astral Express. It'd be best if you kept it between the two of us. I won't reveal myself to your companions, so make sure you don't tell them about me, okay? If that's the case, the Garden of Recollection will have to block out their memories. I really don't have a choice. Please don't make me do that. Alrighty then. Just step close to the mirror if you ever want to find me.
Did you find anything?
An Inquisition spirit? On the Express?
Yeah, these creatures do suddenly pop up sometimes and start questioning the first person they see. What did it ask you? This actually confirms a theory that I've always had. It seems like Inquisition spirits are a creation of the Elation.
Pom-Pom doesn't care whose creation it is. It has to go.
Indeed. Welt, do you know what to do?
Don't worry, it should be gone by now. Inquisition spirits only ask one question at a time. It will go elsewhere once it gets an answer.
That's good.
That should do it.
Thank you. I'm sorry you had to lie, but please do understand. We have our own rules at the Garden of Recollection. Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
Jokes. Looks like it's only certain ones.
Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
Guess who decided to show up? Locked and loaded.
Time for some swordplay. Hey.
Run faster!
Time for the main event.
Keep up. It's my tempo.
That's all you've got? I like that confidence.
Strike with heart. Practice is over. Swords descend. Blade in flight.
All of you stand still. Bring it on, Booker. Draw.
This song's just for you.
Turn up the volume.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
There's no reasoning with you, but there are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Let's kick things off with you!
A one-time
Nice like a good brew. Full body, my friends. Indulge yourself.
Strike with heart.
Waiting in line for a bullet? Let's duel. Fair and square. Fire! I didn't say to count three.
Let's rock.
It ain't over yet.
That one's a little scary.
Don't worry, this one's on me. Just run faster!
You've arrived, huh?
Form a line, villains!
Bring it on, Booker. Draw.
So, let's kick things off with you!
Who you calling small?
Do you admit this crime? By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
Follow hook if you want to win! Hit start hook the great has arrived!
There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
No amnesty for the Mara-struck.
Don't worry, this one's on me. Let's duel. Fair and square. Fire! Here's your final reward.
You've arrived, huh? Step up.
Slice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourself.
All of you strong.
It's time.
Derek. I don't think I have her. Pretty though. First time getting that element too. That was it. Lame. Pretty. You're a harmony, so do stats. Buffs.
My soul has never wandered far from the celestial expanse.
We get here. Not much. Let's get this one. So small. And I get early access. And they're level 40. I need more materials. Do that. No, this one. It's cold.
Wow, you're finally back! And just in time for the Express's grand spring cleaning. Have you ever heard of a Washtopia? It's a place where space vehicles can stop to rest. There are plenty of them throughout the universe. They're close enough together that you can travel between them without even activating a warp device. Washtopias only clean the exterior of the train, and they do a great job too. However, the seats, rooms, windows, all the nooks and crannies inside the Express, we have to do those ourselves. Since you only just got back, why not take a little rest and chat with the crew? Once you're ready, come find Pom Pom and we'll prepare to depart. Okay, I'll be...
Pom
How is
Pom.
everything? If you're ready...
Treat, please. Yeah, that. Close. Gonna get a few more wishes.
If a space telescope were deployed at this location on the Express, it would almost certainly be possible to observe shorter wavelengths. Feels like a good angle. I sure do. You know, I was racking my brains before I boarded the Express, but now I've got more ideas than I know what to do with. Inspiration is a fickle mistress. My thesis might just be related to the Express. I hope you'll agree to be interviewed later. I need first-hand information. Well, of course, there are other things in life, too. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Well, I've been on the Express before, but this is my first visit with you on board. Looking forward to it.
fighting with. Hearts will never bleed. Frozen and vanished out of greed.
Get kind of hungry. It's already been 2 hours. I get a lot of these gems. Guess we can do this one.
There's someone next to the railway platform. Could she be...
I have a feeling we're on the right track.
I'm gonna check the data when I get back.
Hello. I hope I didn't startle you. This is a work habit of mine. Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism.
That makes no sense, but okay.
Such is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. A perfect experimental specimen. I like perfect experimental specimens. Oh, really? I expect the views here had me lost in thought. I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Come here. Look. The blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half.
Damn, half? I mean, I'm not gonna say no to some cake.
Delicious desserts remind people of how flowers look when they bloom. Ingest this dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth. I hope you like it too. So, what do you think? I can certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when I visit Stephen Lloyd. His attendance seems quite dependent on them. An outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic, no matter what happens. Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
No. My research area is short stories about toilets. Huh? What's going on? What am I talking about?
Hi, Cassie.
I don't want her dripping on your rug.
I see. What a cute hobby. But remember, the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not,
You'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through. Let's try again. Now, what else would you like to ask?
The dessert was tasty. I would like more. Why can't I say what I want to say?
You have quite the appetite. All right, I'll give you the recipe. Come and have a walk with me. A stroll is the most appropriate post-dessert activity. As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here. Just like in the no man's land I've ventured to in the past. Can you imagine a completely lifeless world? From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very edge of the horizon. Following its celestial trajectory, the Great Teal Star illuminates an endless sea of white across both the sky and land. My mother and I navigated calm glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world, and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct piece in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult, but it was touching and enthralling as well. My apologies. It appears my words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will. I haven't interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. I merely made a minor adjustment. A few days ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on our interactions within the simulated universe, I firmly believe you fit the bill. I find extending trust beyond myself is challenging. A single error in detailed research can generate issues, and I despise matters that escape my control. Therefore, I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you. However, you will be unable to say what you truly think when answering questions related to me. Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my research and your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I'll give you the antidote. I can also reward you as compensation for being my assistant. I will fulfill your every wish. Does that bother you? I believe we will be able to be frank with each other, but that needs time. When I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the phase flame from Herta. It's an invention of member number 29 Circle. I hope to be enlightened by other society members' results. A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station. In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the Genius Society. I don't know where it went wrong. They possess their own sentience, but are nowhere near geniuses. Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away and scattered all over the space station. I do not wish for Herta or Asta to be involved in this. Therefore, I'm hoping you can assist in recovering these little life forms. This has nothing to do with them. Besides, the more people involved, the more problems there will be. I do trust you. The researchers are still treating these entities as visitors. I want to steer clear of making my presence known, so as not to cause undue disturbances. I entrust this to you. Once the little life forms are collected, simply find a proper place for them. The researchers in the Department of Ecology should know about this, and provide you with suitable advice. As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here. Just like the no man's land I ventured to in the past. Yes, my mother and I once spent 11 long polar nights there.
You know, I'm most jealous of people who have houses to live in.
What? A place where the space station stores dangerous experimental results? Why would anyone want to know that? Wait, did someone send you here to try to get things out of me? I'm not doing any private business on the space station. I have absolutely no knowledge of any special hiding places. And I certainly haven't sold any old junk rare treasures or discarded curios or anything like that.
You're so cute! Can I get an autograph? So, I really can't say anything about her.
Autograph? What are you on about? You're freaking me out! I won't talk to you if you don't tell me why you're here. Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already. The space station is a mess. Everyone's already swamped as it is. And now out of nowhere, there's a bunch of little creatures popping up. If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone. Then you'll understand.
There's so many people. This seems to be the place.
Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that this is the downgraded version of Ranmei's life cultivation formula. It says 10 carats of ingenuity, 1 ton of practice, 30 particles of starquake, and a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Ting-Tu. Rumor has it that it once created a talking chair. Not a particularly intelligent one, but boy, did it have a sharp tongue. They dismantled it and used it for firewood. Can you believe it? Let's give it a shot, shall we? First things first, we need to pick out the ingredients. We need to add some other good stuff in, but don't go overboard. And now we mix them together. Wait! It says on the recipe, Ranmei makes different expressions when nurturing life. Yikes. Take a look at what you just cultivated.
Ranmei likes to listen to the space station radio during her research. Some of us younger researchers are her super fans. We're always scanning different frequencies to find out what her tastes are. Do you know her favorite tunes by any chance?
No idea. I just listen to comedy skits. So, I really can't say anything about her.
As expected. You look like you belong in a comedy skit yourself.
Ranmei, member 81 of the Genius Society. A resounding name in science and the veritable epitome of life form cultivation. Researchers here have heard so much about her for so long. But once she arrived on the space station, she just took over everything. And what did Madame Herta do? Absolutely nothing. Yes, she's treating this place like her backyard. She's leaving her research notes all over the floor. The end result? Everyone's obsessed with getting their hands on them.
Molten cheese tart is the best. Its outlook is infectious. Its positive mood has influenced us all.
What's our slogan again? 1. Stop complaining. Change your attitude and use the delicious molten cheese tart to stop the flow of negative energy. 2. Energize yourself. Increase your capacity for action and walk on the path of molten cheese tart's absolute conviction.
Our creed, molten cheese tart is the best. Oh, praise be! You don't know? Molten cheese tart is Madame Ron May's top fan. This is how it preaches. Those who offer their love are expressing admiration and affection for Miss Ron May. Oh, let me tell you something. Mr. Screwthum's followers are all very logical, but they're just awaiting the arrival of the mechanical aristocracy. Since you're so interested, I'll tell you how to secure an audience with the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart. You'll need to work hard to get there. You need to plaster hearts wherever Madame Ron May has been. If you're sincere enough, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart will show itself.
I heard Madame Ronmay is very picky when it comes to snacks. Do you know what her favorites are? Fine. What a headache.
So this Is the little life form Run May made?
I am humbled to meet the molten cheese tart. What are you frozen in place for? Oh, you don't understand the honorable tart. That's okay. No worries for situations like this. We've specifically concocted a synesthesia beacon.
Wakaka! I'm a genius among geniuses. That was way too risky.
Oh, Molten Cheese Tart says Madame Ranmei has finally recognized my ingenuity. Molten Cheese Tart says, does Madame Ranmei recognize me as a masterpiece? Molten Cheese Tart says, Madame Ranmei still has not recognized me as a life form that passes the requirements. I need to work harder. Oh, such an enthusiastic Molten Cheese Tart. There's a kind of attachment reserved for the creator. To the world, you are but one person. But to me, you are the entire world. Oh, Madame Ranmei. Hey, you! Yes, you! Don't you have anything you want to say to Molten Cheese Tart? You should at least express how you would like to follow Molten Cheese Tart. We wouldn't want to mistake you for an agent of grade bean paste, would we? Good! You have great taste! You see, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has always been fighting against gray bean paste in terms of flavor. The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart is a firm believer that people's lives need to be optimistic. They both hope to receive Madame Ranmei's recognition and have been working so hard. Of course. It's not like we have any followers of gray bean paste here. All the ones who came here to stir up trouble have been converted by us. They went from refusing Molten Cheese Tart to loving it. This is called conceptual annexation of taste. It's genuinely puzzling. Despite Molten Cheese Tart's remarkable qualities, why hasn't Madame Ranmei acknowledged it? It's clear that it yearns for her love. Love from the creator to her creation? Familiar love? Doesn't sound right. Romantic love? Definitely not. I don't know. Expecting me to understand love is like asking me to map the farthest reaches of the universe. Remember, as long as love is your compass, you're on the right track. And in the wise words of the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart, love must be shouted from the rooftops. That depends if the Honorable Tart agrees to it. Oh? The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has agreed.
can't believe I flushed that thing down the toilet.
You're here. Herta called Screwlum and I to the space station to discuss some important topics. She also sent an invite to Steven, but he didn't reply, and Herta didn't seem to want to wait any longer. And now, I wish for you to attend this meeting with me. I don't want Herta to worry herself over these frivolous matters, even though she probably wouldn't care anyway. Just in case, I want someone who will be on my side. In other words, you. Help me. It'll be easy. Just remember, my secret stays with you, don't cry too much, and keep your expressions in check. All right, let's go.
Hi, Ronmei! I've been waiting for you. Oh, you're here too? Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
It's good to see you, madam. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my calculations predicted.
Though you weren't invited, I welcome you to remember this historical moment. How long has it been since 3 geniuses were in the same room together? And how long will we have to wait for it to happen again?
Affirmative. Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward to the innovative ideas that may emerge from this juxtaposition of minds.
Let me get straight to the point. I think it's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
You wish to kick Steven out?
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain. Oh, whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live, but he doesn't have a chance to be involved in this decision-making anymore.
Question. Are we introducing a 5th partner for the simulated universe?
Yes, a 5th genius. The reason for our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering of brilliant minds except for the answer? No one can refuse the secret of the eons. Not even Xandar will definitely give a response.
What if the responder is Polka Kakamond?
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herta, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about.
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. She's been off the grid for quite some time. Probability, member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
That's a hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained scandal-free. What about you, Chengdu? Are you still in touch with her, Ronmei? Is she still alive?
Can we ask her to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring. There's no need to take up other people's time.
Of course! You brought her in, after all. It's up to you.
All right. Let me walk you out.
And what the heck is this?
Seems like a programming error.
Oh, this fragment of Ronmei. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
It's probably an isolated glitch.
Fine. I'm used to turning a blind eye to these things. It makes life easier. I am curious, though. Are you gonna keep it, Ronmei?
I probably will. Records indicate she likes this occurrence.
All right, I agree. As long as it helps you with your research, you can do whatever you want.
Come along. I'll see you out. It appears I was overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her after all. Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache. It seems I'll have to stay put for a while. I see that you've recovered the life form in the master control zone. Thank you. Well done. No, you misunderstand. While Herta is tied up in meetings, you might find it more convenient to roam the space station. There's some things that I must tell you now. If I wait for the meeting to finish, then it might be too late. The retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are stored in a sealed zone. Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. However, due to the Legion's invasion, it is no longer open to the public. And now my headache is stored there. She gave me permission and said no more. I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand and I'll input your fingerprint into it. Stay vigilant, Assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. I'll come to your aid no matter what. Remember, there is a giant incubator in the middle of the zone. That's where my headache is stored. Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform. Then you'll understand everything.
What would a sealed zone look like?
Spooky. Spooky. No. Nothing here. Ooh. Come on. Nicer boots.
Buzz.
What's up with this unit? It looks different from the one in the Master Control Zone.
Buzz. Madam Herta, open zone. Buzz. To welcome alien species, galactic visitors. High risk zone. Buzz. Service staff, inorganic life forms. Buzz. Permission status. Madam Ron May. Permissions granted. Madam Herta. Fine. As long as it keeps her happy. Buzz. Buzz. I am a twin of the rice-frying robot. I am the leftover rice-frying robot. Buzz. Maintain zone operation. Job of inorganic life forms. Buzz. Welcome. Buzz. Visitor. How can I help? Fry leftover rice. Buzz. Fry leftover rice. But welcome. Visitor. What do you... Conclusion. You cannot enter. Probability 50%. Other paths are open. Assessment. Seeking directions. Buzz. Suggestion. Proceed to basement. Locate records of cultivation path. Buzz. Fry leftover rice. Buzz. Fry leftover rice. Buzz.
Unfortunately, before the research could be completed, it vanished. I've initiated new attempts. The growth status of the two samples this time is promising. I incorporated personal taste preferences into the concept, but I'm uncertain about the outcome of such an action. They simultaneously possess two sets of emotional traits. They are at once cute, weak, sentimental, and sensitive, yet are also fierce, instigating, demanding, and confident. Interestingly, they also possess a kind of inclination, a yearning for their creator. It manifests as a natural, inherent emotion, similar to that of a baby towards its mother. Life towards sustenance, or the peculiar bond between humans.
Huh? What's that sound out there?
Sounds like a dog. missing?
This is the headache Runmei mentioned? It's just a different flavor.
Oh, I would have definitely voted for you if I knew what you are.
I'm not one of Runmei's recognized works. Too much negative energy. Don't like negative energy. Why? Why am I a failure? What's that noise? Follow me. It'll be okay. I need to find a place for this little one. That sound seems to be from that locked room. How do I get in?
Is that ship? Maybe. It's a ship.
Strike with heart!
Don't worry, this one's on me. Bring it on, Booker. Draw. I didn't say to count to 3.
It's time.
Oh,
Time for
no.
some sword play. Blade in flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Waiting in line for a bullet? Fire! Here's your final reward.
You could have surrendered.
That's all you've got? Let's kick things off with you!
Strike with heart.
hurt me.
All of you stand still. Run faster!
I can't.
You admit this crime?
So,
you
in the mood for another beating? How's this taste?
I can breathe easy again. So, how many of my moves can you block? Ha!
Remember
Good
this.
girl.
When it's time to shoot, quit yapping. Locked and loaded.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marstruck! Ow! Forgive me, sister. A one-time enemy. Blade in flight!
Don't worry, this one's on me. Bring it on, Walker. Throw. I didn't say it, count 3. There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. There are only 2 kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Time to mix things up.
I can breathe easy again.
Life's like a good brew. Full, my friends. Indulge yourself.
Time for some swordplay. Strike with heart. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Fire! Here's your final reward.
You've arrived, huh? It ain't over yet.
So, how many of my moves can you blade in flight?
Waiting in line for a bullet?
I like that confidence.
No. Damn.
If I could do it all again.
Alright, you're being switched out for this one.
Yanqing, your swordsmanship needs no guidance from me. But I encourage you to learn from your friends. My soul has never wandered far from the celestial expanse.
Not haste.
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
As easy as that. To the clouds!
How's this taste?
I can breathe easy again.
Life's like a good brew. Full, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Shame.
Jeez.
How many can you block?
Yes.
Not haste.
I never imagined there'd be so many of them.
I like the purple one.
You're here too? Seems like this is the other end of that one-way path.
The final days that member number 23 Cha spent in the Mechanical City showed me that even the longest of lives, such as hers, have a limit. I'm now certain that the outcome of this cultivation is failure. Life can exist in thousands of different forms, which means the form itself has no purpose. These life forms are very advanced in their own concepts, and can even trigger chain reactions such as synesthesia. But that is not what I desire. I'm starting to feel lost. Perhaps the question, what is the essence of life, never had an answer. Member 1, Xandar, have you ever felt this lost? Or resigned?
Are you telling me to keep going?
Life is countless and varied in form. I firmly believe in that. Its beauty is like a myriad of flowers, and I want to pluck the one that never wilts. The patterns of all things always have complicated and enchanting exteriors, while their inner essences remain simple and plain. If we were to trace things back to their roots, just one equation would be enough to solve the confusion of all life. Ever since I was a child, I have always delighted in observing aspects of microscopic creatures, such as the speed with which slime molds devour objects. I have also gazed far and wide across the macroscopic world, investigating the progress of the universe up to this day. It was all very simple. I wish to discover the true essence of life, something that all individuals possess unknowingly, whether it is the materialism of their existence or an unknown entity beyond corporeal realms. To avoid blind faith in science, I cautiously raised a query. Would Ram-Mei be able to peel away external influences? Just like pinpointing a coordinate, would she be able to uncover life's most primordial and beautiful form of existence? I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach, and that is...
Speed, not haste.
Can't catch me!
Sounds fitting. Stay here for a bit. Did something just open?
Hidden room. Buzz. Only Madame Ron May has permissions. Please submit your ID. Buzz. Permissions granted. Buzz. Select from the below services. 1. Check historical incubation records. 2. Inorganic lifeform companionship chat service. This function has been damaged. Buzz.
Aww.
Is this?
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach. And that is an emanator. I cannot comprehend what an emanator is. Scholars view them as the executors of the Eon's power. So, when did it begin? And at what point did they become closer to the Eons than any other life form? At first, I tried to create a genius. I failed. That question has no solution yet, and a long journey of discovery still lies ahead. However, erudition isn't the only path in the universe. If we set logic aside, would there be more primitive and pure emanators on other paths? Of course there would be. Tazeront. I was able to see the beginning and end of the swarm disaster through the simulated universe, obtain data on the Imperator and Sectorum and their descendants, replicate them, nurture them, and create a brand new scientific discipline. It is a logical decision. I will certainly succeed. The entity that I reconstruct will bloom into a life never before seen. Will Herta and Screwlum like this experiment? Most likely not. Therefore, before they realize what I am doing, I must hurry my work, as well as find a fitting assistant.
Permission granted. Buzz. Select from the below services. 1. Madame Ron May. Buzz. Alien species. Buzz. Man with plaster head. Buzz.
Seems like there's something new.
Permission granted. Buzz.
That sound's coming from above.
No, I see you in there.
Speed, not haste.
There's someone in the distance.
Here, a genius move. And how will you counter it? Only an idiot would ask such a question. Just move this here. You look distressed. Something the matter? If that's the case, you better get thinking. Are you waiting for a sign?
Time is ticking. Descend via the elevator. What you seek is there. Have you considered whether the answer to your question will be of any relevance to our current predicament? If a question is of no help, then don't ask it. Time is clearly precious to the both of us. Never mind. Allow me to clarify something. I know exactly who you are, and I'm aware you are in Ron May's employ. This was not my intended destination. I just happened to find my way here during my visit and saw what she was up to. My goals are roughly aligned with yours. Since you're here, I won't intercede. But should you fail, I will be forced to prevent some avoidable misfortunes. That's all you need to know. Just 2 paragraphs. Very effective communication. Because I can't bear to see idiots. Of course, they wouldn't want to see me either. The real Ron May's creation is hidden in the giant incubator below us. Go. Take the elevator and bear witness to this genius masterpiece.
Alright, not tell me who he is. Oh, okay.
This is huge. The space station has an area this big?
Fine.
It feels like the stars just got brighter.
animation clone? How can that be?
Strike with heart! Impressive!
Waiting in line for a bullet? There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave. Bring it on, Booger. Fire!
A pilot's spirit never dies.
Gale Force!
So, you in the mood for another beat? Time to mix things up.
Thank you, comrade.
Slice like a good brew. Boop, my friends. Indulge yourself.
Time for some swordplay!
You stand still.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Throw.
Stay the course.
To the clouds!
You've arrived, huh?
So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight!
This is it.
So, you in the mood for... How's this taste? Let's run fast!
There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
A one-time and strike with heart!
You've arrived, huh? Step up. Time to mix things up.
I'm guessing that wasn't for free. Waiting in line for a bullet?
Blade in flight!
Dang it.
Watch yourself!
The wind is rising. Cloud kites, formation! Bolt from the boom! A pilot's spirit never dies.
So, how's this taste?
Thank you, comrade.
Slice like a good brew. Full-bodied and... My friends, indulge yourself.
Strike with heart! Practice is over. Swords descend!
It ain't over. Let's do it.
How many can you block?
There's no reasoning with those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
That's all you got? Time to mix things up.
I'm guessing that wasn't for free. Bring it on. Time's up.
Time for swordplay.
How's this taste?
Waiting in line for a bullet.
Nice, like a good... My friends? Indulge yourselves!
There's your wood.
What? It'll destroy the space station.
All you stand still. Let's duel. There's no reasoning with you. Those with the loaded gun. Those who dig the grave. Haven't yet.
communication phone? How can that be?
There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave. Remember the aim for the heart.
Gale Force!
That...
So, you in the mood for another beating? Time to mix things up.
I'm guessing that wasn't for free.
Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourself.
Draw.
Inputting commands. Whoa.
To the clouds!
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack. Enough.
You've arrived, huh? Step, how's this taste?
The wind is rising.
Bolt! From the boat!
That's all you got? How's this taste?
Thank you, Commandant.
Waiting in line for a book. There's no reasoning with you. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Stay the course. To the clouds!
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
All of you stand still. Let's duel.
It ain't over.
I can take it. Shame.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
You're gonna have to use shot that this time. There it is. There we go.
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Pilot spirit never dies.
Gale Force!
Inputting commands. Whoa. Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Remember, aim for the heart. Waiting in line for a bullfire.
Oh! Time for a shot. Here comes the medicine.
I'm guessing that was...
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Inputting commands. Whoa.
That'll take more than medicine.
Run faster!
Stay the course. This is it.
Enemy targets detected. Oh! Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Savor the vigor of life.
All of you stand still. Let's do it. Fair and square. Draw. How did... Say it, Captain. Break! There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
pilot spirit never dies. To the clouds!
Commencing support. I'll contain them.
Fire! Here's your final reward!
The wind is rising. Cloud kites, formation! Bolt! From the boom!
Naughty children, don't listen. Here comes the medicine.
I'm guessing that
Stay
was
the course.
free. Bring it on, Booker. Throw.
Enough.
Haven't eaten yet.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thank you, comrade.
This happened. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
You're in bad shape.
There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave. Fire! Remember to aim for the heart.
The pilot spirit never dies. This is it.
Enemy targets detected. Oh!
It'll destroy the space station.
All of you stand still.
Run faster!
No.
Commencing support. I'll contain them.
Let's do it.
Fair and square.
Draw.
Here's your final reward.
What? Oh, that's
There's no
such
reason
bull.
with you bunch anymore. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
The wind is rising. Cloud kites, formation! Bolt! From the boom!
Oh, no.
Stay the course. This is it.
Let's get all the damage. Let's try her to why not? Maybe I should do something else. Come back to this later.
Quite the taking. Another busy day ahead of us?
All are at staff discount prices.
Another busy day ahead of us?
I might end it there.
Of course robots have feelings. Of course robots have feelings.
Alrighty, I might end it there. In a good place to stop. Alright, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.